Wait, I got to... Wait, what? I was in the green.
When does Devil Noob make the jump, though? We're about to go racing once again here in Shanghai. Oh, into the wall! The race leader losing traction on the restart. Ballas goes through Devil Noob to the pit lane.
It may have 2 in his name, but he stands number 1 today. El Paso will win the Chinese Grand Prix.
Himself an ideal run down into the centre S's, but we're going to kick off with the first lap of the session. Jake, do you want to take us through a flying lap around this Interlagos circuit?
Well, it doesn't help when you lock up the front tyres, then going into the first corner, the centre S, down through turn 2 and out of the curve of the Sol, the Sunshine Bend. Turn number 3. The Ski de Lago then is turn 4. It's the Lakeside Bend and it's also the lowest section of the circuit. You drop through into turn number 5. You've got the long climb up to Laranjinha corner, which translates to Orange corner out there, sponsored by Orange. On the brakes, through now SA corner. Here, turn 7, and you're into the tight and twisty middle section. The long left, 180 degrees of Mergullo. And then up the hill to the Duck's Beak. Here, the Pico de Pato. And then, as you head your way through that next corner out there, I do correct myself to Pinarinho, then through Mergullo, now into Junsao, the junction corner, which gives you that long launch up the hill through to Sabina dos Boxes, and then as you look over to the right, the Arquibancadas on the right hand side, always fervent in Brazil. 108.1 from JD Devil Noob.
Oh, this is it. This is the thing now. This is the main quality. Oh my. Oh man. Oh, that's quality over. Someone was on the corner turn 4. Got fully impeded. I was hoping they were slowing down. It looked like they were slowing down, that they saw me. So I fully took the apex and fucking went straight into straight. Kaden, man. Kaden. I thought you saw me. Yeah. I thought you saw me. So I fully sent the corner. You did. Just did a big break-in. Thankfully, no one seems to beat my time yet. No, you're on the apex. Well, I'm assuming so, because I took the apex and...
Struggling to get laps in right at death. El Pato is finding time though. A third of a second up through the first couple of sectors. Won't be enough to take pole position away from JD Devil Noob, whose first lap time in this qualifying session. He was the first over the line, and that lap time is going to get in pole position. El Pato can only improve from 10th position though, jump ahead of his teammate, and maybe a couple more. Is just slotting inside the top 5 for the Papaya McLaren car. 108.3. No improvement for Reese Hammer, not improving either. And that is going to end our qualifying session. JD Devil Noob, he only needed a run at the start of the session when the track conditions were at their worst to take what was in the end a pole position that he didn't even have to improve on.
Chat, we have got pole for round 6 of this season. We need to now convert that into our first ever win. Let's get it, guys. I'm going to go run to the toilet. We got a quick 2-minute break. I'll be right back.
Division 3 has been incredibly exciting so far. It's a lottery down to turn number 1 with a short run. What numbers are you backing, everybody? 5 red lights ahead of the drivers. And for the Brazilian Grand Prix, we are underway with JD Devil Noob taking on Pico down in the run down to turn number 1. Hammer with an excellent start in the Haas from 4, but just gets balked behind the Aston Martin of Apex Joe. Pico down going absolutely nowhere, allowing JD Devil Noob to cruise off into the distance as the championship lead is sinking his teeth into the Aston Martin and the Haas. Going through the curve of the Sol now, slightly out of shape was Pico down. Through goes the Haas, through goes the second Aston Martin of Reese as well. And that's leaving him with a little bit of work to do. Nipping at his heels also is the Alpine of Zainu, and Pico down is on the defensive to quite some tune as he tries to hang it around the outside of Tessida de Lago and just about holds on to 5th place and stems the flow of those overtakes.
Yeah. Get straight. The Apex Joe and everyone else is going to be quicker behind us on the mediums for a few laps. Should come to us. See how quickly Apex Joe wants to try to get past. it, Joe.
Still side by side of the leading duo as JD Devil Noob snatches first place back from the Aston Martin. But I think they're going to swap once again up the hill into Ferra Duro. Maybe there was a little bit of contact that we couldn't quite catch. As Apex Joe, for the first time, it is the rightful leader of this Grand Prix as he gets past the Red Bull of JD Devil Noob. Reese is a further 2 seconds back, but he's dropped, crucially, the kicks out of yours Sincerely, as Sincerely, Zainu and Pico Down were busy sinking their teeth into one another.
Oh, we need to respond off, Joe. Gonna be ahead of us.
Team driver managed to keep it on the circuit, but JD Devil Noob, that's going to ruin his chances potentially of winning this race. A catastrophic error for the race leader, who's looked so comfortable so far on those hard compound tyres. He's now got a 10-second penalty for speeding in the pits as he bolts on the yellow striped mediums along with Reese in the Aston Martin.
Run. Hey. Oh, there goes the win.
Alright, we'll be doing one more stop today. One stop left in this strategy.
And look at this off the exit. JD Devil Noob's trying to get up to speed here, but now they're going to have to scrap side by side as they run to the Skid Largo, and it will be the inside held, just about held. Look how slow that was on the exit from Apex Joe. That might bring Reese into play. Then, in fact, that was Reese. Look at the duking.
A little bit of a shoulder barge, I think is fair to say there, as the Aston Martin, I think it was Joe that was the first Aston Martin to get past Spaceboy and wasn't quite prepared for what was coming. Hoodie Pete is now the cork in the bottlers. First go through is JD Devil Noob. Now the Aston Martins are going to try and swing it around the outside of Bika de Pato. Apex Joe ticked that one off the list. Reese are going to try and hang it all the way around the outside. That's the difference in grip between the Aston Martin and the Williams that is yet to pit and almost running off the circuit as well. Going down the hill through Magulio.
Just be careful, these are just going to pit, so there's no point fighting them.
I was got John, man.
Yep, and me.
Vortex, don't fight it, Vortex, don't fight it.
Okay, no issues.
Don't fight it.
Aware for now. Keep taking care of it.
Yeah, oh man, why would you fight that? Oh.
I don't know why he's so on old.
What, he's gonna resend it back now, he's got DRS, he's got no battery, just get past.
Very tough scenario out there just after the pit stops. You've got differing strategies find themselves in play at almost 3 wide as they try and work their way around Vortex here, who is incredibly slow and now looking to try and get drive off the exit. Suddenly 1, 2, 3 go through, and Reese will feel hard done by picking up that 3-second penalty for warning as he was trying to deal with the slower Mercedes to try and get by.
What, do you want more about 10 seconds? I warned everyone else about it.
He's doing 2.
Not very patient.
It should be so much higher, I'm just such an idiot.
He died on that exit curves.
Yeah, I've seen.
So many times.
It's fucking horrible, man.
I didn't realise I was there. He just fully turned in on me.
I saw that.
What the hell?
Right, clear back.
Biffy, I appreciate the follow, mate.
I had to brake duty, Joe. Went super wide.
See the JD Devil Noob, and just going back to your point with that 10-second penalty, he's going to have to hope and pray that we see a safety car before he makes that stop. He cannot go to the end on those medium tyres, which means he's going to have to serve that 10-second penalty. If there's not a safety car, keeps him roughly in the ballpark. If there isn't, he's going to be 10 seconds behind these 2 Astons.
Yeah, and then having to fight through the packs. And speaking of those Astons, there goes Apex Joe around the outside. Top 2 collide. Apex Joe is the one who gets shuffled out of line. They fought for the same piece of real.
How bad's the damage?
Minor, but it's damage.
You can keep going, man.
Okay,
Hey.
front wing, you've taken some minor damage.
You don't really notice minor wing damage that much. Well, it might
No, I know I had a mistake, but fuck space. Where's the space? Oh, yeah, no, that's me.
You'll be a lot slower in the middle now, which is a shame.
What are you boxer on to, JD? Well, mediums.
Got wing and 10 seconds.
Like, I'll probably come out ahead of you there.
Sorry, chat. I just fucking cool down.
Okay, go, go, go. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate.
Let's go, guys. Come on.
With that.
Big push to the end. Boxed early, so we've got to make these tires last.
Diving into the pits, he's managed to pull away a little bit from El Pato and diving down the inside into Beacon. El Pato, opportunistic as ever, is JD Devil Noob and pocket pinches yours sincerely.
Well, JD Devil Noob is driving with the red mist, and Jun Sao is going to go again. Pico.
Going from.
Go wrong here.
Oh, get me off this track.
Apex Joe at some point also, does he think about a move into Jung Shao? The answer is no. Slightly compromised line on the inside. We'll go to the race leader though, because it's been absolutely picture perfect for Apex Joe. He's got 7.5 seconds in hand and he wins the Brazilian Grand Prix. His teammate is not going to take second place. El Pato does crucially pick up the DRS and means he does keep hold of second over the line, with Zainu in third and Reese bumped out of the podium places. Penalties being handed out to a lot of drivers in the midfield. Good day for Aston Martin, good day for McLaren as well, as Gaming Infinity finishes in P5 ahead of yours sincerely. Spaceboy and Jakey with a drag race up to the line as well. You can see them there. There's actually some damage for the kicks out, but they are 7th and 8th respectively. JD Devil Noob, the pole sitter, will end up finishing in P8 after a couple of adventures, and Peacock down, another championship protagonist that's had a day to forget.